Hey everyone, today's video is going to be a good old favorites video. I personally love watching these and seeing what people recommend, so I wanted to sit down and share with you guys what I've been loving recently. So I've got so many things right next to me that I want to share with you. I've got makeup, skincare, technology, food. I'm also going to talk about my favorite podcasts and Netflix series, so there's so much to talk about. But first things first, I just wanted to say thank you so much to SHOPTAGR for sponsoring today's video. So if you guys haven't heard of SHOPTAGR, basically they're like a virtual shopping assistant that you can use to help you save money on items that you're interested in. I've been personally using it for years. I actually found out about it from a sponsored video like this, and it's been a really helpful thing that I've used since then. So you can either download the SHOPTAGR app or get the Chrome extension, and then when you're shopping as normal, you can add items to your SHOPTAGR, and then when those items that you're interested in go on sale, SHOPTAGR will notify you or email you to let you know that that item's on sale, so you can get it for a discounted price. And it's also really helpful if you're looking at an item that doesn't have your size in stock, because you can get it to notify you when your size comes back in stock. So it's a really helpful thing to have for that. And you can also add your items into different lists just to organize things a bit more. So I have a list for my makeup, activewear, dresses, tops, bottoms, and it just helps me organize everything, and yeah, I can completely customize it. But not only that, SHOPTAGR also scans the internet for coupon codes, so it applies them at checkout. And also they have a cashback feature. So if you shop through PayPal, you can get cashback from select retailers that they partner with. So overall, you're gonna save some money if you download SHOPTAGR. I will have the link in my description. And if you guys are interested in any of the items that I talk about in today's video, maybe you can add them to your SHOPTAGR and wait till they go on sale and save some money. All right, so the first thing that I want to share with you guys that I've been loving is some activewear. You guys know that I love Lorna Jane. I talk about them all the time, and I actually just got a new package from them, and I've tried on all of the sets, and I'm honestly obsessed with these sets. The quality is amazing and they fit perfectly. So I wanted to do a little haul in this favorites video and show you guys my Lorna Jane pieces because I just love them. I had to include them in the favorites video. First of all, we have this navy top right here, which is so nice and fitted and has a crossback. I love these straps. The material is also really nice and breathable, and I really love the length of this top. It's not super cropped, but it's also not super long, so it goes perfectly with some high-waisted tights. So these are my favorite tights that I got from Lorna Jane. I just love the material, and I think it looks really cute with that crop top. So they just look like this. It has this really nice waistband that's quite fitted, like not tight, but it doesn't fall down. And down the leg, you can see the Lorna Jane branding, and I just think these are really nice and simple, but at the same time they have character. I then have another top that would match that set. This is what it looks like. It's just kind of like a muscle tee style, but it's not like oversized like some muscle tees, which I think is really nice. Moving on to my next set that I got from Lorna Jane. I am obsessed with this one. So this is what it looks like, but I got biker shorts, and I never usually wear biker shorts because I always thought they didn't really flatter me, but now that I've tried these on, I actually really like them. I just think that I didn't find the right kind. They're not too long as well, but they're not too short. So these will be perfect for summer. And then I have a matching crop top, which just looks like this. It has a really nice back, as you guys can see, so I'm really excited about this set. I also got another crop top that I can pair with those biker shorts. So it's really unique because it has a zip at the front, so you know, you can unzip it if you like, but I don't plan on doing that. But I just think that's a unique feature for a crop top. And then finally, I got this red set, which kind of reminds me of a lifeguard. I honestly love it. So this is what the top looks like. It kind of feels like a bathing suit. Wait, why? I never say bathing suit. I don't know why I said bathing suit. Swimmers, you know, like a swimming costume. So this is what it looks like. And I think it says Lorna Jane on the front. Nice and red. And then we have some tights, which are also really flattering, and the tights stay super high-waisted, which is one of the reasons that I love Lorna Jane and is why they're one of my favorite activewear brands. So this is what it looks like. The material is so nice. One thing that I will say about Lorna Jane is that when you're selecting your sizes, I would size down for your bottoms and size up for the top, well, that's what I had to do anyway because the sizing is a little bit different. So just make sure you look at the size chart. If you guys watched my weekend vlog I did a few videos back, you will have seen me purchase these shoes and you will have seen how excited I was about them. So these are from Asics, and these shoes are actually personalized for me, which is really great because I have had feet issues, hip issues, knee issues, so it is really important that I get the right type of shoes, especially if I'm going to be doing running and like cardio activities. So I decided I might as well make the investment, and so I got these ones. I'm not 100% sure what they're called off of the top of my head, but I'll write the name of these shoes on the screen. But the reason I like them is the fact that they're functional, but they're also not overly bulky. Like, you know, when sometimes you can get running shoes and they're just really bulky and they don't really look too nice with your outfit. I just think these are really nice and they match everything, but they're also not like big chunky running shoes. And so these ones that I got are actually designed for people who have feet that roll inwards, which is what I have. And so they kind of counteract that and help align my feet. So I really like them for that reason. The next thing that I wanted to share with you guys is also health and fitness related, and that is my Apple Watch. So I have been wearing my Apple Watch non-stop lately, and it's been so satisfying to close my rings. And I've also shared my information with my friends so they can see how close I am to completing my goals for that day, and I can see the same for them. And it's been really motivating because I'll see them working out and I'm like, I should get up and move. But I also have something else that I wanted to share with you guys. So I was really kindly gifted the Fitbit Versa 2, which looks like this, and I already had an Apple Watch, but I was gifted this and I've been trying it out, and I was really curious to see what the differences are. So if you're like wanting to get one of these and you don't know which one to get, I'll do like a little bit of a comparison for you guys. So as you can see, the Apple Watch is a bit smaller and the Fitbit has a bigger screen, which I personally really like. It makes everything quite clear, and I just think that slightly bigger screen really helps with like the visibility and a lot more displays on the screen. But the other reason that I really like the Fitbit is because it has built-in sleep settings, so you don't have to pay for a separate app for it to track your sleep, whereas with the Apple Watch you have to pay for an app that tracks your sleep. But I've actually been using both my Apple Watch and my Fitbit, and I know that's going to sound really privileged and lucky, and I am extremely grateful. So I got sent this as a PR gift, and then I got my Apple Watch for my birthday, so I wanted to try them both out. So what I've been doing is wearing my Apple Watch during the day, because that way I can track my rings and see what my friends are doing. And then I've been wearing my Fitbit when I've been sleeping, because like I said, it has a really good sleep tracker. So it's been really interesting to monitor how I've been sleeping and then look at the overview in the morning and just see like when I woke up and what disturbed me. It's just a very interesting thing. So I've been liking both of them. As you guys can see, I've got a white strap for my Apple Watch, a pink one for my Fitbit. I'm very, very lucky to have both of these, and I've just been like testing them out to see which one I like best. But I thought I would include both of them in this video because I've been enjoying both of them, if I'm completely honest. The next thing that I want to share with you guys is a coffee that I've been really loving. I'm such a coffee snob, and when I find a coffee I like, I'll drink it all the time, and I've been obsessed with this coffee. Like honestly, when I don't have it, I miss it. Like I really wish I brought it away with me because I really missed it. I so should have. I don't know why I didn't. But it's the Before You Speak coffee, and you guys may have seen other influencers talk about it. I personally love the Mocha flavor. They've got a few different flavors. They've got cinnamon, caramel, and then they've got like the normal coffee flavor. But just something about the Mocha one is so, so delicious. I just add the little sachet into my mug and then add water, stir it around, and it tastes so nice. You don't need any milk or anything. And the reason I also love Before You Speak is because they have so many health benefits in the coffee. So we've got MCT oil, silica, proline, biotin, camu, definitely saying those things wrong. So overall, it's just a collagen coffee, and it's really meant to help your hair, skin, and nails. It has like a bunch of benefits, plus it also tastes really nice. So if you guys want to try out Before You Speak coffee, get the Mocha flavor because it is so delicious. The next thing that I've been loving is my Dyson Hairdryer. I got this for my birthday this year from Byron, and I had heard so many amazing things about it, so I was really excited to receive it, and it's honestly everything that it's cracked up to be. I've noticed it dries my hair quicker than other hair dryers, and it also doesn't make my hair frizzy. I know some hair dryers make your hair frizzy. I actually find that this makes my hair a bit shiny afterwards, and honestly I didn't really notice too much of a difference in the quality of my hair when I first got the hairdryer. I was like, oh yeah, it's cool, like, you know, it's just a fancy hairdryer, it's a little bit quieter, it dries my hair a bit faster. Now that I've had it for a few months, I can honestly say that I feel like it's causing a lot less damage to my hair than my previous hairdryers, and I think that's because apparently like it constantly regulates the temperature or something. I don't fully understand the science behind it, but I honestly don't think it's been drying out my hair as much as my other hair dryers, so that has been really good. Obviously the combination of using good products and then good styling tools helps with your hair, but I just overall been loving it. Now I have a skincare item that I want to share with you guys, and it's the Dermalogica Pure Light SPF 50. I'm gonna call it a moisturizer. They haven't labeled it as that, but I actually like to use it as a moisturizer. And if you guys follow me on my Instagram, if you don't, you definitely should, you may have heard me talk on my stories a few weeks ago about how I've been getting some pigmentation on my forehead, and I've been a little bit worried that I've been damaging my skin, and I really wanted to try and prevent that. And I asked for your recommendations, and so many of you guys told me some really helpful tips, but obviously the main thing was to wear SPF, wear sun cream. And if I'm completely honest, I wasn't really that good at wearing sun cream, and when I was away I was really focusing on wearing it and wearing a hat, and I do think it has made a bit of a difference. I definitely haven't got more freckles even though I was out in the sun quite a bit, so I'm sure that this was really helping. So the reason that I really like it is the fact that it has SPF in it, and SPF 50, so it's quite high protection, but it also doesn't like break me out. It doesn't feel really heavy. It's actually quite refreshing. So I'll usually pop a little bit of moisturizer on and then this, and then I feel like I'm good to go. I find that if I don't put SPF on my face in the morning, then I most likely won't do it for the rest of the day. So it's just a good habit that I've been trying to get into. Now for beauty products, this has been something I've been loving lately, and all of my friends have also been loving it when they've been coming over and getting ready at my house. And it's the iconic London Prep Set and Glow, and it basically does what it says. It's a setting spray, but it's got some really nice gold, I guess, glitter in it in a way. So when you spray yourself, you end up with this like really nice bronzy shimmer all over you, and like it is very, very pretty. I was using it when I was away, and it gave me that really nice glow like when you've been out in the sun for a while, and I spray it on my arms and on my face. Don't use any highlighter, and it also like gives you a little bit of a bronzed look because as you can see it is quite bronzed in the bottle. So I've been loving this, and so have my friends. It's a great product. Another makeup product that I've been loving is the Marc Jacobs Blacked at Lashed Lifting and Volumizing Mascara. It just comes in this gold tube. I've been using this for quite a while now. I think it's probably time to throw it out soon, but I haven't used a mascara that's been this good in a really long time. It really does lengthen my lashes and volumize them. I do actually have quite long lashes anyway, but they're just blonde, so you can never tell until I wear mascara. If I use certain mascaras, you wouldn't even know that I have long lashes because they really do nothing for them, but this just like does so much for my lashes. It lengthens them, thickens them, is really buildable. If you guys are after a good mascara, I really recommend this one. You can also like build it up, but at the same time you can like separate your lashes so it's not super clumpy. I just really like it. Now I have a protein powder that I wanted to share with you guys. So I've been really enjoying the Botanika Blends Caramelised Popcorn Protein Powder. If you watched my last health vlog, you will have seen me unbox this and my first impressions, and I really liked it, but the more I've been having it, the more I've been enjoying it. I really like all of Botanika Blends protein powders, but this one in particular I've been really enjoying. They have very unique flavors, like caramelized popcorn, like how unique, but it actually tastes really good in a smoothie, especially like with bananas and berries. It just, I don't know, I guess it just tastes like caramel. I don't know, I just really like this protein flavor. I also like to mix it in to my yogurt, as you guys will have seen from previous videos, and it makes kind of like a mousse. I do that with the chocolate protein powder flavor, and it is so good. But the Botanika Blends proteins are dairy-free and refined sugar-free, made out of organic ingredients. They're just an overall amazing brand. I love what they put into their products, and they also taste really good. Another thing that you guys may have seen me talk about in previous videos is my new Galaxy projector. I actually worked with Even and Vibe to promote the Galaxy projector, but I just want to talk about them again because I just genuinely have been loving it. It really sets the tone in my room and makes it so cozy. Even and Vibe is a small Australian business from Melbourne, so I just think it's great to support local businesses, and plus I just love the Galaxy projector. It makes my room look so cool. So I definitely had to include this in my favorites. Another thing kind of along the same lines that I've been loving is my diffuser LED radio alarm clock thing from Dusk. My mum got me this probably a month or two ago, and it has been amazing. You can set whatever sound you want for your alarm. So I have birds chirping, which is really nice. And you can also set the time that you want your LED light to come on. So I like to wake up at 5 a.m. and because of daylight savings, that means it's not getting light until about 6:30 instead of like 5 a.m. now. So I've been using this and it's really helpful because I can set it so that the light is fully bright at 5 a.m. so I wake up and it like seems like it's daytime, and it's fully natural light. You can have white light, so it is very bright, but it also has other LED light colors, so if you want your room to be red, you can make it red. It also has this little area here where you can pop in one of these little pads and you can put essential oils on it, and then you pop it in here, and then when you wake up in the morning it starts to blow out air and it blows out the scent. So it's like a diffuser but a water-free diffuser. So overall it's just really cool. It's from Dusk. It's a very good thing to have if you like waking up early. The final item that I have to share with you guys is my picnic basket. Since it is becoming a lot warmer now, I have been loving going for picnics, and I just think everyone needs a picnic basket. It just makes the experience so much more fun, and I don't know, I just really like having one. So this is the one that I got. I'm not 100% sure where it's from. I think it's from somewhere on Amazon or something. I'll link it down below in case you guys are interested, but I got it for like Christmas a few years ago. But I've refound my love for it and just my love for picnics. It's a really great way just to like get outside, be with your friends, and not spend a bunch of money, because you can just like get little bits and bobs from the supermarket instead of spending like a bunch of money on takeaway and things like that. So yeah, I've been loving picnics. I guess I should add that as like one of my favorite activities into this video. So they are all of the physical products that I wanted to share with you guys that I've been loving. Now I want to talk about some podcasts that I've been loving. You guys know that I love my podcast. I actually have my own. If you guys haven't gone over and listened to it, it's called the Inspired Mind Podcast. I post every single week. I have been very committed. So far we've got 13 episodes up and we're going strong, so you guys should go check that out. But as for other people's podcasts, one that I've been really enjoying is called Mood by Lauren Elizabeth. And Lauren Elizabeth is a fellow YouTuber from America. I've been watching her for years, and then I came across her podcast and I've been really enjoying it. The structure of her podcast actually reminds me a little bit of my own, but I just love what the whole concept of her podcast is about. So pretty much she talks about her different moods that she's had throughout the week. So she likes to acknowledge the fact that every single week we have a bunch of different moods. We have highs, we have lows, and she likes to recount on hers from that week. And then she talks about mood boosters, so things that have made her mood so much better throughout the week. And I just think that's like a really nice reminder. Like I'll sit there and just listen to the things that have brightened her week, and it's just really nice to listen to. And then she'll get guests on and interview them about different things. It's overall just a very positive and uplifting podcast where she talks about very relatable topics and just makes it seem so much more normal that we're not always in a good mood and we're not always in a bad mood, and we go through waves in life. So I've been really enjoying that podcast. The next one I've been loving is called The Mindset Mentor by Rob Dial, and I only discovered this really recently, and I was listening to his episodes on the way home from Coffs Harbour because I actually went on a little getaway to Coffs Harbour last week. And it was really, really interesting. He just talks all about mindset and like different ways of thinking, and he's just a really great mentor, I guess. So if you're interested in mindset, positivity, changing your thoughts and things like that, he's definitely one to check out. He just talks about so many different topics. So if you just look at all of his podcast episodes, you'll find something that resonates with you depending on how you're feeling, and you can just listen to it and he just like sheds some light on that topic. So I really like him. And the last podcast I want to recommend is called Better with Paul, and my mum actually told me all about Better with Paul's podcast, and I only just started listening to his podcast the other day, so I'm not 100% familiar with all of his episodes, but I know that his first few episodes were just affirmations. So that's what I've been listening to, and that's what my mum recommended, and they've been so helpful. So he has a bunch of different podcast episodes for different affirmations depending on how you're feeling. So I listened to one yesterday which was affirmations for positive thoughts, and yeah, he's got ones that you listen to in the morning or before bed, and they were really helpful, and he has a very soothing voice. And affirmations are just such a powerful way to rewire your brain and just put you in a really good mindset. And it actually really inspired me and made me think maybe I should do that on my podcast and do like 15-minute episodes every once in a while where I talk through affirmations for a certain thing. Let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in, because I would actually love to do that. I think it would be really cool, so let me know. Now for my Netflix recommendations. If you guys do listen to my podcast, you may have heard me talk about some of these things, but I just wanted to chat about them again because I really did enjoy these shows and documentaries, and I really want you guys to watch them. So the first one is called Expedition Happiness. It's a documentary, or I guess like a film. I don't know what I'd call it. It's kind of like a documentary, but it's on Netflix, and it's about a couple who renovate an abandoned school bus and then drive all around America, through Canada and Mexico, and they just do a big road trip in this school bus that has been renovated to basically be an apartment on wheels. And it's just really inspiring and interesting to see the way of living and like the issues that they faced, and also how they like live a little bit more simply. I've been really loving that kind of thing lately, and Brayden and I actually would love to go and drive around in a van for a while and do something similar, because I just think it seems like such a cool experience and it would really remind you of what matters. So if you guys like that kind of thing, you should definitely check out Expedition Happiness. Another documentary is called The Minimalist. If you guys like minimalism and learning about how to live simply, I really recommend watching that. It's a documentary all about how to live minimally, and they really focus on these two guys who actually have a podcast called The Minimalist, and yeah, it was just really interesting and it gave me a different insight into things. And my final recommendation is the Social Dilemma documentary. It is so interesting and it's something you guys definitely should watch just to get a better understanding of how social media influences you. I just think it's really important to get an understanding of how social media controls what we see and how it influences us, and how it basically has so much information on us and personalizes things that we're shown. I just think it is a really important thing to understand and to be aware of how addicting social media can be. They actually focused on people who worked for top social media companies like Twitter and Facebook and interviewed them, and it was really interesting because they were saying like they wouldn't allow their kids to have social media and things like that, and like coming from them, that's kind of interesting. I don't know, don't want to scare you guys, also don't want to seem hypocritical because here you are watching my YouTube video, don't want you to click off, but I think you guys should watch it. I think it's just really important just to understand social media and just like, yeah, get a different insight. But they are all of my recommendations. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Make sure to go and check out SHOPTAGR. I have them linked down below. You can download it, get it on your phone, get the Chrome extension. And if you did enjoy today's video, it would mean a lot if you could give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and check out my other social media platforms. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!